Hello, I am Yogini Sunita, and this is Meditation, Yoga, and Stuff podcast. I believe my dharma or my life's purpose is to share my understanding of meditation, yoga, and Ayurveda, holistic healing science of India. I make these amazing wisdoms accessible and adaptable for present times. So let's start. Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today I'm going to talk about mentoring and how it has helped me thrive in all aspects of my life. So I'll tell you a little bit about my journey of yoga business, and I'm calling it business with feeling really my mind is not happy about calling yoga business, but we have to also understand that we are not living in Himalayas. So we have to put on hat of the yoga teacher as well as remove that hat when we are looking at the business and put on a business person's hat. So this is absolutely important to understand that, why we need this a business understanding to have a successful yoga teacher option with us. So again, I'm hesitated because I find it very difficult to call it career. It is for me, beyond that, it is for me a way of living. For me, yoga is absolutely amazing, life transforming experience. And so this is the reason I wanted to share wisdom of yoga and Ayurveda with the world. And I struggled a lot. Initially, it was very difficult for me to understand the business side, and I'll explain why it happened. So as I realized that I need a little bit more understanding of the business side of the things, I started taking different trainings, and wherever at that point, this is a long time ago, 25 years ago or more, it was a very pushing market. Like you had to push yourself on your client's face literally. You had to kind of like make sure that the language was used to create the advertisements and things like that was very pushy. And it was like, I felt it didn't connect with my heart-centered business idea. And for me, this hustle marketing was too much. And I actually, a long time ago, posted on one of the yoga teachers' Facebook page that these are my feelings. Like, I'm not enjoying this, like pushing my clients into buying stuff. I would like to offer it very gently, authentically, and if they like it, they will, if they really feel calling for it, they will buy it. And so my business coach at that time said to me that, no, this is not how you're going to make money. You have to make money, and it's all about the, money. But for me, it was more than that. So I understand the prosperity. I understand the goddess Lakshmi's gift, which is, prosperity in all aspects of the life. So I'm not denying that. I totally understand that. What I'm trying to say that the approach towards advertising the business was too much. Like, constantly emailing the client. It was very much in your face kind of marketing, which didn't agree with me. It didn't gel with my authentic self. And so after I posted it on Facebook page, so many yoga teachers came forward and said that we are in the same boat. Some yoga teacher even said that we're finding it very difficult to understand these concepts, in a sense like this is not a very yogic way of thinking. How can we do that? So I started basically my journey of self-learning, how to make it viable for me, at the same time make sure that I'm offering the teachings of yoga from bottom of my heart. First issue was that charging for yoga classes, how much to charge, should I charge or not? Now, we need to understand that traditionally yoga was taught for free, or I should say for donation. And so I started doing that, started offering classes by donation. I did that for a few years. And it was amazing. The result was fantastic. My clients, were happy to donate. Initially when I started offering free, it wasn't well received because people, in my understanding, people understand the value of the money. And so if we offer things for free, it is not valued that much. So then I started with donation. And so the donation was always more than what I expected. That was going on well. But my personal circumstances changed, and I needed to then rely on yoga's earning for my living. And this is where then I started taking more classes. And I realized that I will burn myself out. Like I was doing so many classes at one point. I was doing 18 classes in a week's time, and there were kids classes and adults classes. So it was quite full on. And I did that for a couple of years, and I realized that I'm literally doing this to make my ends meet, but it doesn't feel like I'm teaching yoga from heart. It feels like it's all about like driving in the city traffic, and it was all about like almost yoga became job, which I didn't like much, but I had to do it to make sure that, to make ends meet. But then one day I decided, no, this is not who I am, and I completely stopped that. And I decided to let go of some classes. And I had then decided, okay, I had some amount in my mind, and I thought that I will accept classes offering me this much amount. And if the classes are offered by, lower than that, then I will not accept. Because what's happening in yoga industry that, again, I'm saying yoga industry with heavy heart, that people are exploiting yoga teachers. So what does that mean is literally some studios or places were saying that $60 per hour, and that includes driving time, 1 hour teaching and driving back. So literally 3 hours for $60. And then also, if there are teacher trainings as well, like the max cost was offered was $65 per hour for the wisdom of yoga, which is quite in depth, and still that was the highest price for the yoga teachers offering teacher training. And this was for senior yoga teachers. Now it has become a little bit more, but having said that, yoga teachers are not valued, And so I had to start saying that if you don't pay me this much, I will not teach. And so I had to let go of some classes. But amazingly, universe works in such a way that I got more classes for the cost I was hoping to gain. So it was really good to stand up for what I am offering and the value I had in my mind. And it was really good way to understand that we have to sometimes put our foot down and make sure that we are valued. I'm sure when I said no, the yoga studios went and found some other yoga teachers who were ready to work for even $30 or $50, which is very sad, because the reality is yoga teachers don't get, sufficient reward for that or for their offering. And this is where the hustle market comes in. And then yoga teacher try to do the hustle marketing, which I already said that I have tried, and it was really, I was literally dying inside when I tried to do these emails and try to, capture the client. And, it was really difficult for me to do this kind of marketing and do this kind of like business way of doing it. So I thought, okay, how can I do this? How can I authentically start reaching my client? And so I was looking for options, and I started just, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I started directly communicating with my clients from bottom of my heart. I started with emails. I started it with the social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. These are my go-to things, because this is also very important to understand that we cannot do all the social media at the once. So you have to understand that, what is your priority and how much time you want to spend on it. And also sometimes yoga teacher asks, I hate social media. Do I need to do it? And this is where I talk about like how we can use social media in a positive way. Everything has a choice. So we don't have to use it negatively. We can use it very positively. And amazingly, people can connect with this positivity. And I'm not saying like goody positive. I'm saying that be authentic and connect from your heart. So this is what I started doing. I started sharing my thoughts and what is in my mind. I started offering things which felt right from bottom of my heart. I always give more than client will expect. So for example, there will be always free gifts. There will be always, recipes, and I offer like meditations, recorded meditations and things like that. I will throw in that mentoring sessions or one-on-one mentoring session or group mentoring sessions. Even in my regular classes, I will always offer my clients something special, like singing bowl meditation and things like that. So this is where the value of the client feel held, client feel cared, and client also feel that they are special, they're nurtured, and I think that is very important to me as an individual, that whoever comes in my contact should feel that they're cared for, should feel that they are getting the understanding of what is true yoga is, and having a safe space where they can communicate and connect with, good experience of yoga. So this is what I always have in back of my mind. And I start doing this for many years now. I have worked with different, we can say like different yoga teachers. I have worked with different yoga teacher trainings. And I always stayed true to my authentic self. And that really helps, that connects with the people, that also yoga world is also very beautiful. And when we stay true to our authentic self, people hear and understand. And in the same way, I also have done different ways to grow my business, my personal growth. So I still am doing corporate meditations, corporate yoga classes. I have done regular group classes, one-to-one mentoring sessions. I have done Ayurveda yoga mentoring sessions. Then also how to grow your heartfelt business. All this is happening on the side. At the same time, I'm explaining and communicating through podcast. So what we can do is like everything is linked, everything is connected. So if we, as a yoga teacher, if you have these special gifts, then you start sharing them and make sure that, you value your time. I agree that in ancient times, they will never charge for your wisdom of yoga. Even now in India, some places, you're not charged for yoga, but you can leave donation. Having said that, we need to understand that we have to pay bills. We're living in cities, and we have to understand that, okay, how much is enough, and so have some figure in your mind that will, make sure that you will pay your bills. This is very important, because otherwise you will be stressed about that, and that is going to reflect into your teaching. So have this understanding that, this blessing of Goddess Lakshmi is important. And Lakshmi is all about abundance and beauty. So bring that abundance and beauty into everything, your yoga teaching, your group classes, one-to-one classes, you can bring into your any heartfelt business. I have seen so many beautiful, heartfelt business entrepreneurs finding it difficult to be a good business person. The reason for that is again the same kind of like limited belief that, when I'm offering it from a heart-centered place, should I make more profit or should I just keep offering? You can do both. You can do offering from your heart at the same time. You can also have abundance in your life. And this is very important to understand that abundance, there is enough abundance on this earth that we all should live comfortably, peacefully, and happily. But what happens that we have this concept of lack floating in our human consciousness. It has been there for many years, and that's what we kind of like, this is a universal thought going on around the earth, and we are thinking that this is our thought process and this is our limiting belief, and we have to let it go to grow personally, to grow in our business, and to grow so that we can help others to grow as well. So when we uplift ourselves, we start uplifting others as well. When you are financially comfortable, you have abundance there. When you have abundance in every part of your life, then you're not so worried about paying bills. And so you're not stressed. So whatever you're offering, your heartfelt business will thrive when you have abundance. When you don't have it, it will be under stress and you may not share your unique gifts that well. So understanding this is very important, that abundance is also a gift which is from Goddess Lakshmi. You may believe her, you may not believe her, that's okay. Abundance is necessary in all aspects of our life, and that includes the monetary side as well. So it is very important to bring that abundance in your life. And the personal growth also, unless we grow personally, when we let go of that feeling of stuckness and when we allow the energy flow, we move towards our optimal health. The same concept apply with the business. So when we allow the held pattern block the abundance flowing, energy of abundance flowing in our business, we allow them to let go, then we start growing. Otherwise, we are stuck in the same routine. So how to do this? And I highly recommend mentoring. Find a great mentor around you. Make sure you know their background and learn from them. I am also offering mentoring sessions for your personal growth, for heartfelt businesses, for yoga teachers, and a combination of heartfelt business and personal growth as well. So feel free to head over the link I have put in the show notes. Click on that and book yourself into a session and see how it brings amazing magic in your life. So I hope that I will see you for the sessions, either group. At the moment, I'm offering one-to-one sessions, and I hope that you take this mentoring in your life. I hope that you bring it in your life. I used to do regular mentoring sessions and I had stopped for some personal reasons, but I started getting more and more requests for mentoring, and I'm happy to start offering it again. I offer mentoring with basis or based into wisdom of yoga and Ayurveda. And the wisdom of yoga and Ayurveda applies in everything because it's all about energy. So bring new energy in your business, or bring new energy, or bring reservoir of energy for your personal growth it is all the same. So feel free to connect with me. I work very intuitively, and I have always received really amazing feedback that it has been life transforming for many people. So feel free to book your mentoring session. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that you're taking this time out of your day. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye for now.